Well, a very good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to number 3 Tiernan Street here in Glen Waverley. My name is Courtney Matthews. By way of introduction, we are Ray White, estate agents and auctioneers, located at 303 Stevenson's Road in Mount Waverley. I'm going to have to compete with the birds here today, but on hand today, your listing agents, Michelle and Nicholas, who will be joining us in a moment or so, and a number of our staff members. They're in the crowd here today to help you with any questions you may have in regards to the contract in Section 32, which has been on display for the last half an hour and indeed throughout most of the campaign itself. Luke is in the crowd, Selena's in the crowd as well, and Max also will be in the crowd shortly. So again, if you've got any questions in regards to the contract or help with your bidding here today, then seek out our staff members and they'll give you a hand. The format for today's auction is fairly simple. I'm going to read through the key terms of the contract, talk through the rules for today's auction, talk a bit about the home that is behind me here today, and then from that point forward I'll open up and I'll call for your competitive bidding. The property we are selling is known in the contract as Lot 97 on plan of subdivision 124687. Its certificate of title volume 09321 folio 742, but more commonly known to you and I as number 3 Tiernan Street here in Glen Waverley. Today's sale does include all the fixtures and fittings, so everything that is stuck is staying with the property here today. We are selling via a public auction whereby a 10% deposit is required, and you can pay that in the form of a $20,000 deposit today via bank transfer, and then on Monday you can pay the balance of that 10% either again by bank transfer or via a bank cheque. Settlement's fairly flexible, 45, 60 or 90 days is what we are after or require. If you've got a settlement term outside of what I've just said, you might need to raise your hand and have a quick chat with our staff members, but 45, 60 or 90 days are the terms on offer. Be aware that there is a current tenancy and lease in place until October this year, returning some 2,629, so 2,629 per calendar month, and that is returned on a fixed lease until October this year. From that point forward, you can remain as a month-to-month lease. You might want to sign on a new 12 months, or you might want to serve the relevant notices if you plan to move into the property, so be aware of that in relation to your timing and your settlement here today. The auction rules will be conducted in accordance with any additional conditions that were made available before the start of today's auction. The auction rules prohibit an auctioneer from accepting bids or offers for the property after the property has been knocked down to the successful bidder. Vendors do have a reserve price, and as the auctioneer will indicate bidders on request in the law, prohibits false bids, made disruptions by bidders and bidders preventing others from bidding, and provides fines for such conduct. The rules today to permit vendor bids. The words during the auction are used to make a bid on behalf of the vendor are vendor bid, and by law, only I, as the auctioneer, can make a vendor bid. Pretty straightforward with the rules and the terms here today. If you've got any questions, now's the time to raise your hand. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I want to talk to you about the home and the opportunity that is for you here today. 4 bedroom, 2 bathroom, double lock-up garage. A fantastic family home located in a beautiful pocket of Glen Waverley. It's quiet except for the birds, but that's probably not a bad sound to listen to most days as well. Lots of lovely family homes, lots of lovely neighbours in this area too, as we've come to meet over the last 3 or 4 weeks. Fantastic opportunity if you wanted to move into the area. If you've got primary school age children or are about to have that journey, then you're into the Mount View primary zone, which is one of the best primary schools in the southeast, so you're in one of the best zonings as far as primary school that you can get. The home itself, ducted heating, you've got that lovely fireplace and that split level lounge area as well, split system in there for cooling, but multiple living zones, a big open plan sort of study space as well that could become another living zone. So great multitude of living areas within the home itself, and as I said before, 4 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms with that master in the front. Nice big open kitchen as well, open to you to renovate over time and bring it into the now, but certainly a fantastic floor plan to work with in the short term to be able to move straight into, or again, as I said earlier, maintain as a fantastic investment property until such time as your next plan. Maybe down the track you might look at the home and the opportunity as an opportunity to knock down and build a luxury or large family home, and again it offers that with a nice block size here as well and a flat block to work with. So opportunity in abundance here where we stand today. But to have that, to be able to sign contracts with us, you're going to need to be able to raise your hand, call it out nice and loud, and make sure that you are the final bidder before I knock it down here today. I have one final rule. That's how I call and sell the property here today. I'll call 3 times. First call, second call, third and final call. When the hammer hits the contract like so, the property will be sold. Make no mistake, the owners are ready and here to sell buyers, but to who and for how much to be determined by you now. And as I leave it open for you for a fair and reasonable start, 3 Tiernan Street here in Glen Waverley. Bidders and buyers, in your hands, a fair start I look for from here. Up to you to make a start. Start me where you feel comfortable. I'll be guided by you. Either that or I'll make a start. At 1,300,000, I'll make a start and place a vendor bid there. At 1,300,000, we're off and away now, and a vendor bid starts with me. It's up to you next. At 1,300,000 now, 50 be a good rise from here if you like. At 1,350, can I say? At 1,300,000 now, 350, can you put yourself in the box seat from here? At 1,300,000 now, I call 3 times. Looking for that rise of 50 to put yourself in the box seat to buy here today. First time in the call. At 1,300,000. Second call. At 1,300,000.
20,000.
I'll take the 20 just to get us off and running at 320 the bid there. At 1,320,000. Next to Max, good luck with your bidding, sir. You're in front. You've got the best chance to buy here today. At 320 is the bid.
1.35.
135, the roundup bid from Madam next to Selena. Good luck also with your bidding. At 1,350,000 the bid there. At 350 now, 370 if you like from here. 350 is the bid. At 1,350,000, she's in the box seat to buy. At 1,350,000 now there on my left hand side against your party here. At 350 is the bid. Call 3 times, negotiate over there. We don't mind. First call at 1,350,000. Second call at 1,350,000. Third, final call, all finished and done.
370. 1,370,000.
370 the bid there, he's taking it away from you. You don't want me to knock it down just yet now. At 1,370,000 the bid now. 1.4, there's the bid. At 1.4 is the bid now, 1,400,000 the bid.
On the market, Courtney.
On the market and selling, Nick says. We're selling it from there. We're selling it to you if there's no better bid. At 1,400,000, we sell. At 1,400,000, this time we can knock it down to you in a moment, but I need to check and see that everyone is done.
138.
1.4, we're already at 1.4.
Oh, sorry.
1.4 is the bid.
1.430.
1.430,
20.
20. 1.420. 1,420,000. At 1,420,000 the bid now. They're buying it.
40.
440. At 1,440,000 the bid, Michelle.
60.
460.
80.
480.
1.5.
1.5. At 1,500,000 now on my left hand side. Give them a moment or so to decide, but at 1.5 they're buying it if there's no better bid. At 1,500,000, I've got to tell you buyers, there's not much stock coming to the market, as you're probably pretty much aware. It's going to be a long winter, so this might be your only opportunity for some time. At 1,500,000, we sell it over here on the left hand side if there's no better bid. Max, are we done in front here?
Just thinking.
Thinking.
A lot of thinking.
Okay, I'll give you a little bit of time, but once I start calling, time is up. At 1,500,000 now. First call, we sell here, 1,500,000.
1.51.
There we are, 510, Michelle. 510, do we go straight back to 520? 510's the bid, or the knockout bid perhaps. 510's the bid there. This bid's the way to go, strong bid, let him know you've come to buy. At 1,510 up the back with big fire, we sell. First call. Second call.
520.
520. Back in now against you, Nick. 520's the bid. At 1,520,000 the bid now. Again, I call 3 times and we're selling. It's crystal clear. At 1,520,000 now for the first call. Second call.
1.53.
5.3, 5.30, straight back at you, Max. What do we do from here? 5.30, do we go straight to 5.40 now? At 5.30 is the bid. At 1,530,000 the bid, straight back till we go. Get ready for your next bid as well, Nick. At 5.30 is the bid in front. 5.40, do we say? Same to you, Michelle. 1,530,000 the bid here. Again, I call 3 times. We look to knock it down and sell. First call. Had 1,530,000 and we're selling. Second call.
540.
540. Straight back at you, Nick. 540. 550 do we say? Had 1,540,000. Same rules apply.
550.
550 it is. 560 max. 550 is there. Had 1,550,000 the bid. Had 1,550,000 the bid now. It could just be the two of you in it by the look of it. 550 is the bid. Last chance to think before I call to knock it down. We sell now. Post call. Had 1,550,000. Second call.
560.
560, Nick, back at you now. 560 is the bid. She says no, but could it be her last or not? 560 is the bid. We sell here otherwise. Make it crystal clear. We need to know now. At 1,560,000. Last chance. Had 1,560,000. As I said, very few opportunities left in the market through winter. At 1,560,000 could be the last chance to get in before spring. At 1,560,000 now. I call 3 times to sell here. First call at 1,560,000. We are selling. Second call. 570 now. New bidder now with Luca at 570 is the bid. Maybe got rid of one bidder, but one jumps in. Still one more to go to put yourself in front. 570 the bid now. Do we sell over there or are we in front again, Max? 570 the bid. Paid 1,570,000 with our new bidder. Do they come to steal the show at the very end? I call 3 times and sell. First call. 580. 580 dead. Quick bid's the way to go, 580. We go straight back.
590.
590. Had 1,590,000 max. Had 1,590,000. Had 1,590,000. I call now. First call. We sell. Had 1,590,000 for the second call.
1.6.
1.6, good bid. 1.6 now. Do we go straight back at 10? 1.6 the bid. Let him know you've come to buy. 1.6 the bid. Strong bid's the way to go. Do we go straight back at 10? I'll take your 5 if you want it, but 10's my advice. 605? 605. 605, Max. At 1,605,000 the bid. First call. Second call.
He's going to knock it.
Third. Final call. All finished and done. Are you back in? 610. Good bid. At 1,610,000. 615. Michelle. 615. 1,615,000 the bid. Do we go straight back at 620 now? 615's their bid. Need to know again before I knock down. I'll give you a moment as the car passes through. At 615's the bid over here on my right hand side. First call. We sell 1,615,000. Second call. I gotta go, Michelle. Third. Final call. All finished and done. 620. 620. Here we go straight back quick at 625. 620 is their bid. Had 1,620,000. Had 1,620,000. Let me check, Michelle. Got to call 3 times and got to sell. Instructions from you here in a moment or so as I call 3 times to sell away to your buyer there, Michelle. Had 1,620,000 for the first call. 1,620,000 second call. Third, final call.
5,000 more.
625.
5.
625, sneaking just in just before. 625, Michelle. Do we go straight back at 6:30 to let them know? 625 should be. 1,625,000. Quick bid's the way to go, Michelle. What do we do? 625 is the bid. Are we done? I've got the time, so it's okay. We can go back and forth. 626. 626. Rounded up. My buy. 626 is the bid. Had 1,626,000 the bid over here on my left-hand side. Watch the car.
627.
627. Michelle, 627. Had $1,627,000 we are selling. First call. Second call. 628. 628. Nick, we've got to be ready with the next one. 628's the bid. I've got to call quickly now to knock down. 628's the bid there. $630 on the roundup bid, Michelle, against your buyer again. 1,630,000 now. Are we done? Finished. Sure. Was that the knockout bid? Can I tempt you for $500? Can't even tempt you for half. That's okay. I thank you for your bidding. If that's the case, we'll try to find you something else at 1,630,000. Otherwise, we sell here. Double checking with all parties. You'll need to let me know now before I knock down. I called 3 times to sell here. On the first call at 1,630,000, we sell away. Second call. Third. Final call. All finished. All done and silent. At 1,630,000, we are selling. Selling. Congratulations, we are sold. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for attending another Ray White auction, and have a fantastic weekend.
那个小朋友，别去哈，那个我们要给你看。
哎呀！